Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to another Friday night episode of the Infinity Equation. John Moxley. I just wanted to do that.
You bringing the energy tonight, man.
That's right. Yeah. I'm a little tipsy anyway. That's right, because I've been drinking before the show started, and I'm still drinking now while the show's on. And I'm always joined by, Laser Pants is off again this week. I'm joined by AKA Footloose over here. Hello, Footloose. How you doing?
No, what do you mean? I'm here.
Ryan, you're looking lean.
I said that. No, that's Footloose. His Ryan. It's Ryan, AKA Footloose.
No, it's Footloose. I had to get my summer body ready for. I was in the Bahamas last week, so I've been working out.
And apparently, you moved to the vortex void. There's no background there. I mean, you're floating in inner space.
Well, I'm actually in. I'm still in the hospital. I had Botox injections in my face, so that's why I can't move my face, and I'm learning to be a ventriloquist.
So is that why you? Never mind. I was going to say you weren't on that show with the doctor be coming in and telling him like you need to lose weight. Don't come back here. Don't waste my time. I forget what that show's even called. The doctor be just berating people. Like, don't come in here and wasting my time if you're not gonna lose the weight. I'm like, oh man, that's just hurtful.
The facade is dropped. I'm sorry.
Well, welcome back, Ron, from vacation.
Yes, thank you.
Glad you're back. Brandon was a great fill-in. So awesome. Super awesome. He said I could be Dan Who next time when they do Dan Who live, the Dan Who show on Thursday night. So
I like it.
That's right. He's like that's a great Dan. I had the little hair movement, even though I don't have no hair up here to move, but I had the little hair movements there too.
Mm-hmm. You got to have that quiff going.
Yeah, he's like, pow. Friday's not here working out right now, but Dan, we're gonna get it working. We're gonna get it working. Okay, it's a new computer, new everything. We're gonna get it working. Okay. So, and as always, I'm always here by the one, the man, the myth, the legend, the one that does not like to be called sexy, but I still call him sexy anyway. Mr. Alex, how you doing?
Even though I don't like it, you still do it every single week. That's all right. I'm warming up to it now.
There you go. See?
Sexy Alex. Why wouldn't you like that?
Right. Sexy Sanchez.
I have a thing about.
Compliments.
Unless you're a significant other, I don't see why you would be calling any other.
So I'm not a significant other at this point in time.
I mean, a romantic significant other.
So we're not romantically
No, we are not. We are definitely not.
That's the last time I take you out on our $3,000 date.
Oh, so amazing! I even forgot about it.
Yeah, tell you.
Where did we go?
It's too late now. Ryan's gonna be my significant other now.
I'll tell you where I went. Hey, Dante, when I come to Delaware eventually,
yes,
I'm taking you on a date to Wawa's.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Because when I was in Florida, I went to Wawa's, and it was so good. I went to Wawa's 2 more times.
Yes,
they got good sandwiches there, man. Very good.
My man. Yeah. My man. Thank you. Testify.
Yep. Way better than Whataburger.
Mike's like, take me.
Way better than Waffle House.
That's right. Now it's all man loving. I'm going to take my man 796 Studios too, because he be taking me to his dance studios.
What the hell is going on in the? What is he? Never saw 796 Studios says never saw it before, but Alex is sexy. You see what you started? I feel weird.
Oh, it's about to get weirder, folks. So I'm still drinking. He just turned his camera.
Blushing.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at that. I never knew Alex could blush till now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for coming and enjoying hanging with us on Friday night. You could be anywhere else. You could be with your kids. You could be with your wife. Could be with your husband. Could be with your family. But you brought them all here to watch us. I appreciate that. And we love you that. And for that, they're all part of the Goon Squad. The IE Goon Squad, always remember. But if you're still new here, please like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell for notifications like everybody be saying. I don't know what that bell does. Sometimes it notifies me. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if that bell really works half the time.
I refuse to subscribe.
That's fine. Okay. Because you know what? I just got signed into AEW, so I'm all in. I'm all elite.
Right.
Yeah.
You got signed?
What is he
action
saying?
figure expert. He said that Alex is so sexy that he's touching himself.
Like this.
Wow. I like what this Val says. This just in: Cody Rhodes signed to Infinity Equation Podcast. That's right. We got Cody. We took him away from AEW, and we got Cody. We got the American Nightmare.
I don't know who that is.
It's a wrestler.
Yeah, it's a wrestler.
Silly.
Cody Rhodes.
Wrestling talk.
Yeah. Grace says, Alex, have you seen the 1/6 Rambo Dom shared?
Yeah, we talked about it a few weeks ago.
Yep. And then we talked
It was
about
on
the
the Sylvester Stallone shop. I think it's now available through Ringside Collectibles and some other places.
Yeah. Yamos. Oh, so how's everybody this week?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. Well rested. I went on my first cruise.
Oh yeah, how was that?
See a better man than
I was really like, okay, look, the thought of being stuck on a boat with a bunch of strangers for several days in a row did not appeal to me. But then I got on the boat, and those things, if you haven't been on one, they are massive. They are huge, like several city blocks. They're like, I think ours was like 20 stories tall, something crazy. So you don't even really feel like you're on a boat until you're outside, like up on the top deck. Even then, But no, it was cool, man.
You didn't feel any motion sickness or anything like that?
I didn't get any motion sickness.
Well, not that you had motion sickness, but like, did you feel that you were on?
You could kind of feel it sometimes, but at night they go so slow, and the water was so calm. Like I couldn't believe it. Like we had a balcony and went out on the balcony. Every direction I looked,
he was like, "I'm the king of the world."
Yes, I literally did that. But we were in the very back of the boat, so it didn't make sense. But,
so you were like, "I'm the butthole of the world."
But you could kind of feel it. But like I said, we were out. It felt like in the middle of the ocean because I went out on the balcony. You couldn't see any land, and the water was just calm. And the boat's going really slow, so you couldn't really feel the motion. You could sometimes, but not really.
Yeah, motion, that's what I meant to say. Where'd you guys go, real quickly? Where did it stop?
We went to a couple different Bohemian islands, Nassau, and one called Coco Cay, which is like it's a private island, and so it's owned by the cruise ship company, and it's just like the whole island is just like beaches and water parks. That's it. So we spent the day there, but man, it was cool. Bahamas are nice. Really nice.
Sounds good. You won't catch me on a boat.
I didn't see a single toy while I was there, and I looked. Trust me. So there was no good toy hunting in the Bahamas.
I'm sure not. Yeah. So you said there's no way you'll catch yourself.
I'm not a water person because I don't like not being able to see no land around me that I could swim to. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And it just be my chance when I go on that cruise. And it's like, well, we got some choppy waters here. We got a big storm coming in, folks. I don't know if here we go. Here we go. It had to wait till I get on the dang water to do this nonsense. And I'm going to be out here stranded for who knows how many days trying to slurp up some salty water that's not even good for my body. There's no food, but I'm the food for the other things that's in this water. Yeah, that's going to work out great.
Okay, Greg asked if I was ready for the evacuation cruise ships from Wally. And look, when my wife first floated the idea of going on a cruise, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, no, I'm going to go on some floating boat where people just eat a lot and sit around. That sounds horrible. But there was actually a lot to do, and you could be as active as you wanted to be.
Yeah. They have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure they have.
Listen, I wasn't active, okay? I sat on a beach chair the whole time out in the sun.
That's probably something I would do.
Yeah, and I had a couple cocktails. It was nice. And then they're like, oh, well, everything's a buffet. Yeah, but you don't want to eat that much, when it's warm and it's sunny. And then, I'm sorry, but the buffets were fine. But it was like maybe a step or two above like Old Country buffet. And so it wasn't bad. It was better than that, right?
Yeah.
It was like I don't know, but it wasn't like, oh, the food's so good, let me go eat some more.
But
You
you
know,
could
it
go
wasn't like
to
that.
like if you didn't want the buffet, you can go to like a restaurant where like they actually make you
Yeah,
some
so
good
they
stuff.
also have several like high end restaurants on the boat
Mhm.
that you can go to, but
Mhm.
that's you pay for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything else is
It's extra.
included.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg says, Dante, is here time for Poseidon Adventure? Yo, if there's a Poseidon Adventure, we all in trouble because Look, I have love for women and children too, but dang it, I'm going. Like, look, I don't want that person to be like, hey, I think we should. Nah, son, that's water and that. Nah, I've watched these movies long enough to see what happens on these boats, and we're not doing that. We're gonna go up, keep going
Okay.
up. And I remember if you ever seen the original. If you ever seen the original, I felt bad for the one woman, the older woman who went underwater. She said, I could hold my breath. I could do it. And I felt that's the one part I felt super sad. But Gene Hackman led them to get them out of there. I appreciate Gene.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen the original?
No. Only
With
bits and
Ernest
pieces.
Borgnine and Gene Hackman?
Only bits and pieces, yeah.
Oh, man, so good.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman?
Yeah, Gene Hackman's in it. Ernest Borgnine.
Did he say Otisburg?
No.
Otisburg?
This was before Otisburgs was in the world.
Look, we got Tony in the chat asking why I didn't get a tan.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
Oh my god!
Actually, I did. I was pretty dark. It's already. Listen, I'm like mostly like Scottish and Swedish. Okay, it doesn't last that long. But if it wasn't for the sun coming in through my window here, you'd probably see it better. But I was a little brown. I was closer to Alex than Dante. Put it that way. I got a little bit. A little bit.
Here we go, folks. Black History Month. Here we go. Here we go.
Listen, when you're Scottish, Swedish, you don't get that tan. It doesn't have you end up just getting burnt. Tony must know. He's from the UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tony. We're definitely going to talk about cheap off chrysanthemums.
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Yeah, we're going to get everything. Oh, this Valve is such a good film. Hackman diving for the Valve. Yes, thank you.
I've never been on a cruise, so when I think of a cruise, I think of Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Do you remember that? Where they get from Camp Crystal Lake to Manhattan. They're on a cruise. He just kills everyone on the cruise.
Oh no!
The one I think I saw a scene from that movie flipping through channels years ago, where like Jason comes out of the sewer.
You're right. Yeah.
And he doesn't have his mask on. He's all gnarly looking.
Yeah. That's the very end. Yeah.
I was like, this is so stupid. And I turned it off.
I think the only part I seen was where the little street punks are staying there.
Yeah, and he takes off his mask.
Yeah. And they're like, oh!
Yeah.
There's one guy.
That's probably the only part that was filmed in New York City.
Exactly.
The rest of it was filmed in Canada.
So, before I get into this, Berserk asks, I thought 112 was supposed to be on today. No, he's not. Wasn't supposed to be on this show today. No. There's no guest today.
But you did a live stream with him on Instagram.
Yes.
A couple days ago.
Yes. It is still up. If you want to go see it, it is up on Instagram. Asked him a couple of questions and interviewing him about the Beyond Cyber Vigilante vehicle and upcoming vehicles that he had planned. So that is up if you want to take a look at it. There for you to ask questions. Comments are open. So I just want to kind of reflect back to last week. I don't know if it was kind of confused about what I was saying. I was not talking about Brandon. I thoroughly enjoyed Brandon's picture they posted. I was really talking about the person who copied and didn't tag him in the picture and thought it was just somebody just saying something or trying to be something for the Black culture. So please do not get misinterpreted. I was standing up for Brandon. I love what Brandon does. I know Brandon would not say anything that's derogatory in that way. So if there was any misunderstanding and people didn't understand, I'm just make sure we clear it up. I enjoy Brandon very much. He's a nice guy, and what he's doing for Black History Month is great. And that's why I said when you have until August 5th. August 5th, yes. to get in, and I do apologize. I forgot to make the post last week, but I'll make it this week, where you can submit a cultural picture. Like, it doesn't matter of like what color, race, or whoever, alien color, whatever. You can put a picture in, because, like, and I'll say this again: Black History Month should not be just taught once a month. It should be taught 365 days a year. Asian American History Month. Excuse me, not Asian American. Asian American, Latino heritage, all should be taught to everybody every day. You have to know where you come from, because if you don't know where you started, how you gonna know where you need to be and get to? So definitely, please just read up, ask questions. If you have a question and you have friends that are a different race, and you feel like you just want to have an open dialogue and have a question about it, feel free. If they're open to it, because that's the only way we're going to get better. That's the only way you're going to learn. And like I said, it starts at home. It starts at home with the family, teaching that.
So there was some drama when I was gone, huh?
Not really. It wasn't drama. I would say it was just it was a questionable post on Instagram. I would say
I'm just glad I wasn't involved this time.
They did say that Ryan guy.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah,
that's true.
You had a little bit of controversy last week when you posted that. Yeah, when you posted that picture of your smooth legs. We were all debating whether or not you actually shave your legs or if you use Nair.
I didn't post that. That was in the DMs, Alex.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
We let everyone know.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of leg hair. It's, it's normal.
Just let everybody know. Just let everybody know.
Smooth.
Yeah, Felipe, you could basically kind of say it was like toy drama. Yeah. But what at this point, like, what hobby does not have drama in it? So
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like whatever you do, you could paint a wall red and it'll cause drama. Like, why do you paint it red?
It's not red. It's burgundy or
right. Or it's an off red. Like, what is off red? Like, are you off the roads?
I don't know. I mean, I do know. I just have to think about it.
Yeah. All right, folks. So let's get into some toys here.
Before we do that, can I just give a special shout out real quick?
Sure.
Just to my friend Mark from Mark II Design. This is the first head that he's ever sculpted or painted. This is a total surprise to me. Last year at Joe Fest, he took headshots because he said he wanted to make some custom head sculpts. And I said, sure. So he took my picture, like all these different angles. And I completely forgot about that. And so I get home from vacation and I got a box from him. I'm like, what did Mark send me? And I open it up and he sent me my own head. I was totally blown away. So thank you, Mark. That's at Mark II Design. He's making a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool 3D printed stuff. He did a 112 and a 118 scale, like Optimus Prime, non-transforming, just truck mode. He worked on the weapons for Bobby Vala, for Valaverse. That's his work. And he does all kinds of cool stuff. I know we gave away a trouble bubble from him last year.
Yes.
He did a custom trouble bubble. You can take me off full screen. and
I want to keep super face.
Yeah, super talented, super nice guy. So thank you, Mark. I had to say something because the note in the box said, please open on infinity equation. And I did not see that note until I already had opened it and had the heads out. And I'm like, oh, I was supposed to, sorry. But yeah, thank you, Mark. You're the man. You rock. And thank you to Sal. This showed up today from my friend Sal, 2 Cent Toys on YouTube. He sent me this McFarlane monster alien thing from Warhammer. Don't know anything about Warhammer, but Sal sent me one, and it's an excellent figure, man. Toddy Mac knocked it out of the park with this one. Credit where credit's due.
Is that recent?
Yeah, it's brand new. Just came out.
before we get into this, like I'm trying to understand. I understand partially, and I'm trying to wrap my head around this. This man won Toys of the Year for having, and I understand he's getting his figures on the shelf.
For what awards?
He won it for Spawn. His Spawn
No, I'm saying
Kickstarter.
who's handing out the awards.
I don't know who's handing out these awards.
Anyway, all right. So,
but the thing is, it's like, yeah, you're getting figures on the shelf, but how many times do I see them sitting there still on the shelf? Like, yeah, hats off to Mr. McFarlane. Okay, that's cool. But dang, like, how many times do I have to see your DC figures on the shelf? You're making 25,000 Batmans. And I don't understand this. I understand people love Batman. That's great. I like Batman. I like Superman. I like Wonder Woman. I like other DC characters. Where's Blue Beetle at? Where's Booster Gold at? Why?
Kyle Rayner.
Exactly.
Kilowog.
Where are these other characters at? Batman does not have to be the main guy. I understand that they're like, hey, Batman sells. Batman, we love Batman. And there's probably some mandate from Warner Brothers or whoever's heading up that department. But dang on it, I'm going to slap somebody soon if I see one more damn Todd McFarlane figure. Somebody say, look, I'm about to habitually line step right now. I understand that we all have opinions. It's great. Yes, Stride, even Mr. Terrific. Yes, okay, figures and Deadman as well. I understand that everybody has an opinion. This is just my opinion. Take it as it is. You don't have to agree with it. You can agree with it if you want. But damn it, I don't want no 7-inch DC figure. I don't want to see no 25,299,000 Batman on my shelf. I'm tired of seeing Batman. I'm tired of seeing Superman. There's other DC characters out there. Todd, I just need you to make other DC characters. You made Swamp Thing. Great. You made Lobo. Happy.
Swamp Thing was good.
Swamp Thing is good. I still haven't even taken him out of the box. He's so good. Batman, though? Why do we have to, like, Batman?
Dom brings up a great point. There was a little, speaking of toy drama, Ryan Ting from the Marvel Legends Hasbro team threw a little shade at Todd on Twitter about that.
That's what made me question it because, like, I don't understand that. That's what made me question it. I'm like, how? This man has, like, figures on the shelf. And it's not like, hey, these are figures that just came out on the shelf. No, these are figures I've seen here since early 2020 or 2021, sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, so he got the award for best-selling action figure line.
But who? Who's giving?
But he has less SKUs. Todd did. Todd won the award for best-selling action figure line.
I know, but who is handing out these awards? It could be an award from
it's
nobody company.
It's from some company that tracks it. I don't remember. But Ryan Ting was like, I mean, he never said Todd's name, but obviously when he put something out there, you know who he's talking about.
Yeah,
because
I feel for Ryan.
Because basically, Todd has less SKU numbers in his line, and so it's counted as more because Marvel Legends, if they have 10 waves, each wave has its own SKU.
Right.
So it looks like his SKU numbers are selling more, but Marvel Legends are actually selling more volume per, maybe less per SKU number, but they have more figures on the shelf. I mean, they put out 140 figures a year in Marvel Legends.
Exactly.
You can't tell me Marvel Legends isn't selling more at retail than anyone else.
And that's what kills me. Is like his stuff is clogging shelves. And I understand we joke about the Eternals clogging shelves. The Eternals have nothing on what Todd McFarlane DC Universe figures have clogging shelves. I mean, they clog most of Walgreens, Walmart, Target. Because Target, they have you know how many DC figures I probably at my Target? Enough to push the Transformers out of the business. Like, hey, we need this retail space for Todd because these DC figures are pushing the Transformers out. Like they're taking over the neighborhood. That's what's happening. These DC figures they're bullying other figures around. Like, hey, get out of here, sir. You don't belong in this neighborhood because we sell more. But I'm a Transformer. I'm not even get off our block. That's what they're telling them. Get off our block. They tell that to the G.I. Joe kids. They're like, hey, get off our block.
I have noticed.
Sorry,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they pushing everybody. They're pushing around everybody on the toy shelf block. Like, get out of here. Just get out.
I have noticed at my Targets that every time they do a reset, the Todd's section gets a little bigger each time.
Yes.
And all the pegs stay full. At least at my Targets. I mean, I got like all the new 3 Jokers sitting there. I saw like a full case of the light up Batman at Target today. I think I left them there. I know they're like a variant, but I just don't want it. But yeah, I mean his section of the toy aisle has definitely gotten bigger. It's growing. So I have no doubt they're selling well. They're definitely restocked more often than Legends, but still, I gotta think Legends sell way more. Not the Eternals wave.
It sounds like
this is, that.
It sounds like this is like a kind of a quantity thing because all right, so the awards are given out by the NPD Group. They're a leading global information company that recognizes top-selling toys, properties, and manufacturers globally in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, and Europe. And they're like a retail tracking service. So it sounds like they're not really looking so much into like the quality of these toys or like the feedback or anything. It's just what are the companies that are getting the most amount of stuff out to retail?
Right.
Because that's what we're tracking.
Yeah.
Right. And does that even count what's sold on Big Bad and Entertainment Earth and all those guys?
Say that.
It's probably just brick and mortar.
Yeah.
I'm trying to really think. You really think like Todd is like really pushing like in the UK, like, hey, gotta get those figures out there. We got. I want to see like I really want to see like what it looks like in the UK for DC for Todd McFarlane DC figures. Like if you can send me some pictures, I really want to see what it looks like out there. If they're really just like something like hotcakes like out there, or is it jam packed like we have them on our shelves here?
Do you guys know anyone that's like, oh, the McFarlane figures? That's my go-to. Like that's my line. I can buy them all. I don't know anyone.
No, not really.
No. Everybody
I'm sure they're out there, but we cast a pretty wide net, and I don't see anyone really like digging those figures and buying them all and showing huge displays in their detolfs. And
no, I see more kids walking around with them in the street than I do.
That's a damn shame.
Those parents
should be disrespected. They should be right on like Game of Thrones. Shame. That's what. You should not let your child be like. No.
It's. I've only really seen like movie tie-in stuff. So yeah. With little kids' hands.
Exactly. Greg says Hasbro figures get pre-ordered by us all anymore because of COVID. Who pre-orders McFarlane figures? That's what I'm trying to figure out myself. The only one I really pre-ordered was Swamp Thing. That was it.
I didn't even pre-order him. He was just in stock at GameStop, and I bought it. Look, that's an excellent figure.
It is.
People are going to say we're bashing Todd McFarlane. Not true. I'm a big fan of Todd. I'm not a big fan of a lot of his figures, but when his figures are good, they're really good. That Swamp Thing is really good. Yeah. This alien guy that 2 Cent Toys sent me is really good. But then when he's bad, it's really bad.
So, just to kind of bring it around a little bit. Yeah, I am. I'm not sitting here and lie. Yeah, I am. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Yes, I am bashing these DC McFarlane figures, okay? All this other stuff is fine because it doesn't matter what scale it is. I don't care. Spawn, like the Mortal Kombat figures are fine because it doesn't matter what scale they are. They actually have some articulation to them. And that's why I don't understand what people think about them. Why they're so hyped about the McFarlane DC figures. If you ever seen one of the Mortal Kombat figures compared to the DC figure, you'll see how much is taken away because yes, you appreciate the sculpt, but you can't do anything with the figure. like, what's the point? Like, I don't want a statue on my shelf. I want something I can pose around. And there's very few poses you can get out of a DC McFarlane figure. Now the other ones, like Ryan showed, like those other ones, you can get 20,000 poses out of those. But it's like a whole separate team that sculpts them and does whatever they want. And Todd's like, whatever, I don't care. He's on DC. Bring my baby here. I'm doing all the handwork on this one.
Okay, so hey, we got a fan, Brian King. He says he tries to buy every Batman figure. So they're out there. The McFarlane DC collectors, hardcore, they're out there.
All right.
I just don't really see it that often.
Yeah, and more props to you, sir. And you know what, Brian? You know what? Hats off to you. That is awesome. And, I'm glad you're happy with them. I'm just not happy because even though people hate the DC Universe ones, the original ones from Mattel, I actually like those because you actually can do stuff with them. I feel like you can do more with them than you can do with the McFarlane DC ones.
When he got the license, were you supportive or were you like, oh no?
I was supportive
at first. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was when I first found out because he said they were going to be 6-inch.
Yeah.
And I think he had already been doing Fortnite figures at that point. Yeah. And I was like, okay, these Fortnite figures they're not bad, you know? And then when they came out, they're 7-inch. So I'm like, so that right there, I was like, well, I already have a bunch, you know, a pretty good sized collection of 6-inch DC. I don't want to start another scale, you know, but I pick and choose. I get the big guys. I got Swamp Thing. I got,
yeah, because the scale isn't so much a thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oversized figures. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have a handful of them. They're mostly the big guys. I did get, for some reason, I got the Batman Who Laughs, and I got 3 of those Robin Crows, which I don't know why, but yeah. So that's where I'm at.
All right, folks. Enough about Toddy Mac. I just say, you know, it's just been on Toddy Hack. That's what I should call him, Toddy Hack. I still love Todd. Don't get me wrong. I still love Todd as the man. He's great. Does some great drawings. He's a great artist, amazing artist. But these DC figures,
he's definitely a better artist than Rob Liefeld.
Exactly. Hey. And that's why I still like Toddy over Rob. So big news finally dropped today because everybody was like, well, where can I get Quasar? Where's Quasar? Well, here's Quasar on Walgreens.com. You can pre-order him. He went up for sale. I don't know if he's still up for sale, so let's just check and see if he is still up for sale because he might not be.
I think he's still up. Someone in the chat was saying he's still up. Finally. And so now they got to get to Binary before they get to Baron Zemo.
Yeah. So now we can hopefully Binary will be up soon. But you too can have a Quasar just like the other people who imported him from different countries or smuggled him across the border like other people did.
Canadian exclusive, right? Or
yeah, that's where I got him.
Yeah.
I got him last year in Canada at EB Games.
Yeah, that's it. Smuggle him across the borders. That's what I meant. See, and here Alex. See, Alex would be good at being the prison snitch. Like, so where do you get this from? Well,
what?
Tell you, this guy named Laser Pants I know smuggled him across the border.
Mm-hmm. No.
Snitches in my pants.
Stitches. Snitches get stitches.
He like, look, he smuggled him across the border. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
I just said it. In my pants. That's where your figure was for, while I was running and hot and sweaty.
Then, NECA.
It's moving right past that, okay.
Yeah. We're going to move right past that. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up on NECA's NECA here. Let's see. Actually, I went to the wrong one. Do you remember if this was on NECA's Instagram, Alex?
Yeah, it was. It is.
Okay. All right, so we got a couple things that NECA announced today. The 1/4 scale Turtle,
the last one. They
this one. I thought this one. Okay.
No, they released the other 3. He's the last one.
There you go. Yeah, massive action figures.
Yeah, it's not for me. I had before the 7-inch figures came out. They released a 1/4-inch movie, and I had those, and it's just like, just what can you do with them? It's like, you're only going to get like a handful of figures, and they take up so much space. 18 inches tall each, so.
I was just like, how many more turtles are we?
You were saying that, but I mean, that's seriously like Batman. It's like,
exactly.
These people tell these toy manufacturers we always need Ninja Turtles all on the shelves. Like, and for as much as we complain about another Batman, another Ninja Turtle, people want them. I mean, who are we to argue? I mean, for real, like people do buy them. Maybe the second or third, maybe the third release sits on the pegs, but they sell, man.
No, like this dude, I agree with Maximiliano, says so much turtles.
Yeah.
So much turtles.
Turtles are hot, man. They're hot right now.
Yeah, they are.
It is. It's like
you can buy turtles that are
Renaissance.
Yeah, you can buy turtles that are packed in with the Karate Kid for some reason.
Look, so that mold, it's got to be like over 11 years old by this point.
Oh yeah,
and Kill It being old too.
It's Playmates Bucky Cat mold for sure.
Yeah, that actually think the Ronin. I know we were I guess they had it in their story, Dante, not as like a pick or anything. Sure. But you were gonna talk about the last Ronin Ninja Turtle. I actually, for anyone that saw, Playmates also released Last Ronin Ninja Turtle, and I actually think that one looks better than the one NECA's putting out. Yeah.
No.
Yes, man. Yes.
The Playmate's better than that? That looks like straight out of the comic book.
Yes.
Have you read the comics?
I've thumbed through the comics. I haven't read it though.
Okay, I've read all 4 that are out so far.
It's good stuff.
I'm waiting for I really like it. It's a simple story, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
This
look there.
Amazing.
You see the picture right there, the black and white to the right? That's the Playmates.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
I think that's way more comic accurate. That looks like a Kevin Eastman drawing more so than the NECA.
Well, it may look like one of the covers, but the interior artwork looks like the NECA figure.
Are you in on that?
To me, NECA? Oh, I'm getting that NECA one. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't buy a ton of NECA anymore, but this one, I'm getting that.
Yeah, this one has a little bit more grizzled veteran in him.
I don't know. I mean, they both look great. I just think the other one. I think I would go with the other one, but I'm not. I'm not going to buy either one.
Really?
Yeah. Just I'm not a big enough fan. I've got enough turtles. I don't want to make Dante mad with all the Leonardos and Michelangelos.
Don't make me mad. It's your personal preference. Enjoy, sir.
Well, this is Michelangelo.
No, is it?
Yeah, he's the only one that lived.
Oh.
Spoilers. If you haven't read issue 1, came out like 2 years ago now.
That's the only reason why I kept up with it. Was like to see who the turtle was. I was like, okay, and I was done. Honestly, I was just done at that point.
I think it's a great story, but.
And then we get into Alex's favorite toy that he wanted to get.
Why? I knew you were gonna peg me with that just because I sent it to you.
That's right, because you said this nonsense. No,
Becca's doing Elton John.
Is that a velvet top? Hold on, I'm sorry. Is that a velvet top on top of the piano?
It's like yeah, it is.
Oh my
god!
Does it come with that piano?
Yes.
I don't know. I would be surprised if it did. Does it? You're in. That's an 8-inch. That's from their 8-inch cloth line, though. I think.
Oh, that's going to be a really big piano.
It's going to
be. Yeah, it's a deluxe tribute.
Oh wow! So with the piano,
shoot, that'll probably be $100.
Yeah, you could probably eye squint. Use it for scale. Like a 7-inch figure. What's that, Dante?
But it's a scale piano as well as appearing during the show. So yeah, it comes with the piano, baseball bat, piano bench, microphone stand, interchangeable hands, and 3 interchangeable heads with different expressions.
So funny that Ryan wants it just for the piano.
That's all I would want it for, but I don't want the Elton John. Like, what am I going to do with them?
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do? Put them with the mezcos and then he starts slapping them around? No, I don't want him slapping all my mezcos around.
He could. That's 8-inch. That's a big figure.
Yeah, look at that. He got a baseball bat too. Like, my Vapor's not going to survive that. Conan might be able to go toe to toe, but damn, Vapor is going to die. And what is this? How is it going to be floating?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh man, nah. You know what? Nah, the piano ain't worth having a figure. I'm sorry. Nah, it ain't worth it.
It depends on the price.
Yeah, you could sell them too.
Nobody's
I
gonna
would
want
like a
just
grand
fucking
piano for my
For
props
who?
collection. For my well, I have 2 of the Freddie Mercury figures from SHF,
Oh yeah,
and I have the
but
grand
that's
piano.
super. Those are 5.5 inches.
Right, I have the grand piano from Hobby Lobby. They sell a grand piano there in their dollhouse section,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a tad small.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
this one
okay.
will probably be way too big.
Okay, figure say I'll buy the figure from you. Hey, all right.
Well,
Look.
if the piano works, you got yourself a deal.
Yeah. I mean, look, I just want the piano so I can have for my Captain Nemo. Because my Captain Nemo needs to do something. He needs to feel like that sauce, and when you're sitting there, just in his ship, like. So when he just wants to think about his old song, like Zoobly Zoo, Zoobly Zoo, magic
You know what?
and wonder
I
is
remember that
waiting
show.
for you.
You know what I really need for this piano?
What's that?
A 60-year-old Dr. Dre figure.
Dun, 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 dun,
That would be perfect. I could do the Super Bowl halftime show.
Now he's gonna
Yep.
play that song. Making my way downtown in a Super Bowl show. Look
Not
at me.
really.
I don't think they did that one.
No.
You sure? You sure? I was watching it too. Yeah, they're jamming. They were jamming pretty hard.
I
That was
missed
a
it.
good halftime show. That was a really
It
good
was.
halftime show.
Yes, it was. Best halftime show since Prince.
Yeah.
And Prince, and I don't care what anybody says. I understand everybody says Michael Jackson was great, but Prince did it in the rain, and that man's hair did not move. That man's hair was flawless.
Mhm.
That man had his little ascot on or
Ascot, yeah.
which you ever want to
Neckerchief.
call it, handkerchief. Yeah, he had it on, and he did his Purple Rain, and it was raining. That man did a show in the rain. He's like, forget about electricity. I don't care if I get electrocuted on this stage. I'm going to do these songs.
Chat's like a bunch of old dudes. You don't want a fat 50 Cent?
50 Cent is not fat. Let's get
No.
that straight. That man is in shape. He's in better shape than most of us.
Yeah.
50 Cent is not fat. He is in
Take
shape.
a fat 50.
I mean,
No.
if you look at him,
Oh,
he looks
stop it.
like he looks puffy, but he was also hanging upside down.
Yeah.
But his waist he does not have a belly. His waist
No,
is small.
he's just
Like,
got like older.
He's got the upside down
buff dad
triangle
bod.
shape to his upper body. The dude is ripped, and he will crush you.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. I'm gonna party like it's your birthday. So this I just seen got announced. That's not what I want to click on, but okay. It's just gonna anyway.
Oh yeah, you posted that just now. Before the show.
Mando and the child. This child looks like he has a blank expression on his face.
Yeah, I got the first SHF, and I didn't even bother opening it. I saw some reviews, and I was like, I don't want this thing. I sold it.
There's something wrong with this face right here.
Yeah, he looks like Elmer Fudd.
Nah, it's got that Forrest
One
Whitaker
eye's
eye.
open. One eye's a little more shut than the other one.
That's that Forrest
Was
Whitaker.
that how he was in the show?
No, he does not look like Forrest Whitaker.
No.
And look,
that I don't like that. No.
And see, that's the thing, man. SHF, they make good figures, except for the likenesses.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like, there's very few that they get like good. You know,
the head looks a little
that doesn't
smaller.
look like Pedro
John.
Pascal.
Yeah, looks like looks like his stunt double.
Looks more like Tom Selleck. No, it looks like Burt Reynolds. That looks like Burt Reynolds.
Burt. The child, I don't know. The child look like some like it's a puppet. The child looks like a puppet. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to play that Elton John piano. Right there.
It looks like you get the backpack. Looks like what 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see what else is in there. Holster, gun, rifle, Beskar spear.
The jetpack thruster effects, right? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What's surprising is they don't have the. It doesn't look like they had the dark saber in there.
They've got that. I don't know if you mentioned the staff or what is it? The bow.
Yeah, is it Beskar spear? Yeah,
Beskar spear. Yeah.
The dark saber will come with their Moff Cosby.
Lee, here I come. Dinjarin, coming to get you. You and the child.
Dinjarin.
Dinjarin. See, let me tell you something. Now, I come out from SH Big Arts and they got my face looking like a fish. You go wop, 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 wop. But to tell you what, I don't look like a fish. I look like a more of a Forrest Whitaker. You close my one eye, I got my good eye open, and I give you some good acting. Yeah, this I don't know. This I would have to pass. I thought it looked decent. Now I'm looking at these pictures again. Like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it.
I like it, except the unmasked head, and even that, like the helmet looks small, and it looks like it sits too low. That could just be the cape. But
I think it might be the cape, and it might also be his shoulders. His shoulder pads are a little bit too big.
Well, he does have the jetpack on, so they do have the cape moved over.
Okay, well, I think those shoulder pads, shoulder pads sit a little too high on him.
Yeah.
Even his chest armor. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, this is a miss for me. I can't.
I like the lower, I think the lower torso, the legs and stuff looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I look at that, and then I look at the Black Series one. I'm like, for $20, that Black Series one was pretty good. So I know you got to buy like 3 Black Series to like get all that extra stuff.
Yeah.
But
this now Boba Fett looks decent.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I think the soft goods work more for him than Mando.
Now, I pre-ordered this one before I even saw the unmasked head.
Yeah, that looks pretty sweet.
Imagine if a Black Series looked like this though? Like actually, because the helmet, like it actually with the cloth goods would actually it really would help on the Black Series. But the helmet kind of looks like animated cartoony style. That's the only thing that kind of draws me off from it.
Yeah, I think this looks really good. Just not the Elmer Fudd head.
I'm hunting for a Din Djarin.
They gave him a little bit of a dad belly too.
Yeah.
Oh, that profile shot.
Yeah.
Ryan, did he alter up his? Did you notice in the Book of Boba Fett if Boba Fett altered up his costume from the beginning? Yeah, because at the end he had like red boots, right?
Yeah, and he didn't have the undercloak. He just had a little bit of cape sticking out the back.
Okay.
He didn't have like the whole front, robe underneath the armor.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he had red boots and
that's a cool little effect there.
Yeah. Did you pre-order these, Dante?
Nope, not at all. I had no interest in them. I'm sorry. Yes. And then to what Mike is saying, he received the Hunter, which was a third-party Mandalorian figure. He did put up a review on it, so check out Odin Figurations YouTube page to check out that review. It looks really good for a third-party figure. The figure. And then the Cell Company hitting it, just keep on with hits.
The Nutella Company?
The Cell Company. Nutella.
I'm referencing the video.
Yeah.
Where Willis called it the Nutella Company.
I didn't watch the video.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't see the video.
They had Willis from Different Strokes.
I heard it was on there. I didn't watch it though.
Yeah.
But this is kind of cool. It's a $10 Toy Store pass, and they joined up with a couple of toy stores where you can get a stamp from that toy store, which is pretty cool. The pad you can order it from the Nacelle shop online for $10, or you can get it at any of the stores that they have listed on there.
I really wish I had that a couple years ago, because in the past 2 years I've hit up a lot of different toy stores around the country.
I think this is it's very limited to which stores have it, because I was looking on here and it's only a couple states and a couple countries across. Like the only one that I could probably hit that I'm really actually familiar with on here is from New Jersey, and it's the 4-Point Toys and Collectibles. Some of these I've never heard of, like Imperial Castle Toy Shop. That might be something that Alice has heard of. Even like let's see, there's nothing. Yeah, even Washington's not even on here.
Never heard of it.
There's no.
Heard. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's no really good toy stores here in Washington.
Yeah, even like these Pennsylvania ones, I've never heard of.
I've never heard of Imperial Castle Toy Shop, but I'm interested.
Okay. Yeah,
whenever they're a new place.
It's Pauling. They're in Pauling, I guess.
Oh, that's upstate.
Yeah, okay,
that's why.
Yeah, a lot of these shops I've never even heard of.
I've been to Big Bang in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I've been to scroll up. I've been to Illinois. I've been to Smash Toys.
I've heard of
I've been to Toys. Echo Base and Gods and Monsters in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm surprised that only 3 toy stores in Illinois. There's a lot of good toy stores in Chicago.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's like some of these, like I said, like these, I know Delaware wouldn't be on here because we ain't got nothing. We always say we have nothing at anyway. Kokomo Toys I've heard of, and like I said, and 4-Point.
Oh yeah, Kokomo's been around forever.
Yeah,
forever.
Yeah, so like most of these, like
they're starting out,
Yeah.
At least they're getting their stuff in retail stores, even if they are collectible stores and comic book stores or whatever.
Well, this is just for the passes. Like you can buy the passes in the store now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just
you get
a pass that you buy. Yeah.
It's like a passport, and you get a stamp when you go to that store, and you collect the stamps.
Which is a cool idea.
It's a great way to support small businesses, the small mom and pop toy shops, which
are dying.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Great. Yeah, you can go ahead and post it. You can post a link in there. I don't mind for Gridiron Toys. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because some of these didn't have didn't have anything really with them. But Marvel Select Vision, this Vision looks freaking amazing.
Looks really good.
But once again, it doesn't fit in with your Marvel Legends collection. That's the only problem.
Yeah, I mean, is there people that just collect Marvel Select?
Yeah, I'm
sure
they're
probably really happy right now. Marvel Select, they've been making some great looking figures, and they've really improved articulation over the past 5 years.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't fit with the rest of my stuff. So I usually only buy like Hulk and Juggernaut, and, the big ones, right?
Right. Thanks, Drew G. Have a good one.
How deep? How many characters deep are they? I mean, because they've been doing it for a long time. I know you guys don't know like a number, but is it enough to have like a nice display shelf of like
probably? If you're just going off comic, I would say maybe since they've been making them since 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
I'd say probably maybe there's 100 at least.
And
then
they don't come out as frequently. I mean, as Marvel Legends, of course.
No. You'll get a handful a year from Select.
Yeah.
Felipe says he's an android. Isn't he supposed to be a bit bigger?
No,
I think not really, because I think he was human size.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was average size. He wasn't massive, but yes, he's an android.
Yeah, the only one I can really say that might be bigger is Ultron and the Destroyer. Those I can see as bigger, like kind of like big on the bigger side, which is fine because I do have the Destroyer Marvel Select one, and I do have the Ultron from Marvel Select as well. So those two can work with your Legends.
Mm-hmm. That Ultron is still the best Ultron.
Oh yeah,
made like classic, like the Marvel Select. I like the Marvel Legends. I Army built them. They're great, but that Select is still better.
Here comes Mike talking about not my human size. Mike, I'm taller than you, Mike. We're talking about
Ryan
people.
size human. I'm average height. I'm 6'2".
Well, yeah, you got like an inch on me because I'm 6'1".
Yeah, Alex, what are you?
6'2".
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that's human. That's human regular size. That's why I said human size. Come on, Mike. Come on, you're killing me here, Mike. Human size. I didn't say.
Not my human size. He says.
I didn't say my buddy size. My buddy.
Chucky size.
My buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy. My buddy. My buddy and me.
Kid sister.
Ooh, Bart's 6'6". And Bart, I have not started the LED project.
Good Lord, Bart.
You're very tall.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thanks to Bart because he gave me the instructions on how to add a LED light to my Swarm figure's head. I have not even had a chance to get the parts I need to do that yet. That one will be a while. But thank you very much. I really want to do it.
High school carry says doesn't win if you matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. All right, Vin Diesel. But you're gonna be like, this is family. No, you know what? I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, well, I got my neighbor family, and we family, 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 and we're just like The Rock and John Cena over here, and whatever other bad guy showed up that's big and strong.
Everyone's putting their Vanguard 78. He's 5'8".
Oh
wow! Everyone's putting their height in.
That's average height.
What do we?
All right, so I had some trepidation talking about these.
What are they?
So they're from Boss Fight. They're actually 1/12 figures that they're finally making. I'm sorry, 1/12 figures that they're actually making that are based off a comic book that I'd never heard of.
No, never heard of it.
And they're
apparently it's a from a Latin,
right? That's what I was going to say.
Hispanic superhero or something.
Would you pronounce that for us, Alex? Because I cannot pronounce that.
Yeah.
Boriqueña.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
No, neither have I. Although I feel like the one on the left, La Borinqueña, the main character, I've seen somewhere on a cover. It's ringing a little familiar. But Boss Fight, huh?
Yeah. Because the last 6-inch figures they made was the Lucha Libre.
Right. That was the last figures they came out with?
That was the last 6-inch figures that they made.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what else did they do? 3 3/4 or
that's
12
it.
inch? Or,
3 3/4, no 12-inch. I don't know. Yeah. It is what it is at this point.
I mean, yeah. If you're familiar with the character, maybe that's something you like.
Yeah. All right. Getting on to Mezco.
They dropped a lot of stuff.
They
Don't
did.
you think?
They did.
I'll tell you what I like the most out of all the reveals is that Creep Show, the 112. Are you in for that, Brian? It's not.
That's not a 112. No, that's
an 18-inch. Oh,
it's a mega doll scale. It's a doll.
It's a plush doll.
Yeah. No.
Why you scoffing your teeth at it, Alec? Come on, don't you got some plush dolls behind you?
Hey, take it easy. I was hoping it was a 112 collective because I would have been down.
Come on, once you squeeze that Princess Leia in the back and she goes, "You're Obi-Wan."
She doesn't
Kenobi,
have real hair though.
But I know if you squeeze her, she probably says, "Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope."
No,
you're a little short for a stormtrooper.
My R2D2 does though.
R2D2 doesn't really talk.
She was talking.
No. He says. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my Hot Toys R2D2. He has a little remote, and he says like little phrases, and he comes with a hologram Leia that he was projecting, and I believe that's one of the lines that he says. I could be wrong though, but
sir, I don't speak Morse code.
No.
Oh,
I love you, Mike.
don't leave, Mike.
Don't worry, Mike. I like my shirt. I like my little small people. I'll sing a song, Mike. Short people got some feelings. Short people got some feelings. I love you, Mike. I love you, man. I just don't know how to quit you, Mike. That's all.
What else did Mezco show?
This.
Oh, you're in on this, Dante.
Oh my goodness, yes I am. This. I had to see more of it, but I might have to get this
In 2025.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can wait.
I mean, Batman 89 isn't out yet, right?
No.
That's been 2
No.
years.
No.
We still got to get to the Batman Returns Batman, the Batman Forever Batman, George Clooney Batman.
Well, the crazy part about this one, I don't think this will get held up because of like I guess the material that they used like for Batman 89. This is probably be some they use from like the original like the last couple Batmans, like the armored Batman that they came out with.
Yeah, I don't think it's a vinyl body.
Yeah,
seamless. I doubt it.
So that's why I know this will probably hit faster than the 89 Batman. Well, I hope everybody gets their 89 Batman. I'm hoping for y'all because we finally got my Conan that I've been wanting. Yes, Venture, Conan Batman. I love Venture said yeah because every time you see him, let's go. Where's my Conan? Where's my Conan? We got him. Now we just got to wait for the new Conan. Where's a new Conan?
Yeah, that's just a tease. It's not even up for pre-order yet, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to pass on that.
Really?
Dude, you know how many Mezco pre-orders I have? They haven't shipped. And I'm not trying to lead some revolution where I boycott Mezco. I'm not. I
understand. But we got to remember, like, they may be sitting at a dock. They may be on their way on a boat. I don't know. Because look at all those cars that are on fire that are on the boat out in the middle of the ocean.
It's been 2 years.
Well, yeah, that Batman 89. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind so much. I mean, I'm patient. I'm waiting. It's fine. But I wouldn't mind at all if they just updated us. Hey, we're trying to get it right. We're trying to, I mean, I like Mezco figures a lot. I just think they need to be a little more transparent when it's been 2 years. I mean, the figure is 16 months late. It was supposed to ship October 2020. I think was the original release date. So 15 months. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Poor Feather says, God, I'm still waiting for that first Conan. I still want that first Conan from Mezco put out, but the prices were insane. That second Conan's just as good as the first one. Yeah.
Well, you can't now because it's all on waitlisted, right?
If you get I'm telling you, get on the wait list. It's worth it because that's how I got my Vapor.
That's what I tell everyone. If the wait list is open and you want it, join the wait list.
Yeah. Avenger 70 says, I don't like the long wait times. Predator, Alien, Texas Chainsaw, Bloody Conan again. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just that thing. Like, I'm assuming, like, with certain figures, like their in-house figures that they create, they probably able to produce them a little bit faster using the same body molds and just making different clothing for them. Mm-hmm. So that's the only I'm kind of guessing. I'm not saying this is how it works. It's maybe a little bit easier for them doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then with like other properties, licenses that they use, like Marvel and DC, it may have to be more under a rigorous scrutiny, like certain things they can do. And
license or approval, but just tell us something.
Yeah, right. And I agree with you on that. I'm not making to try and make excuse for them in that case.
The Avengers also asking if Hot Toys take this long. This kind of stuff is kind of familiar to me because this does happen with Hot Toys. They just Dante, I sent you a link or a pics of that Hot Toys DeLorean from Back to the Future Part 2. That thing was announced over 5 years ago. And then a lot of times they just don't stuff that they show off at SDCC that they say is going to go up for pre-order or whatever. They just never put it up for pre-order. It just disappears.
there's a difference between announcing something and taking people's money for something.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So, I mean, I literally paid in full for Batman 89 in January 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's extreme, Ryan. But that does happen with Hot Toys. I have, like I've been saying, like 4 or 5 Hot Toys right now that were supposed to come out at the end of the year that were pushed to Q2, the end of Q1. You know.
Do they ever update you, or they just update the date?
They just update the date.
Yeah, so that's what
that's why I'm saying it's also similar to like the way Mezco handles their stuff, because people even ask them on social media, like, "Where's my Iron Man Mark whatever?" and they never answer. Really.
Yeah.
The only time they ever answer is like if you catch someone that works for them at a convention, and you know you're just like shooting something for your YouTube channel, and, you know.
Yeah. RG asks, how does Toy Page get the release updates from Mezco? He knows he's friends with the people at Mezco, so
no.
I thought, isn't he friends, or does he?
Well, he interviewed Mez, but he just goes to the website and checks each listing, and you know he sees what the newest date is.
Yeah. And I learned something today. I learned this half the battle.
Yeah, because they update the date, the expected ship date on their website. But it's like,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Read Four Feathers.
Four Feathers said, you restored my hope with the waitlist, guys. Gnome Rugged says, I'm still on the waitlist for Mezco Popeye. Is there hope? That one, I don't know.
Right?
That is a good question with that Popeye, because
after a while, at least that's the way I am with the Hot Toys waitlist. After a while, after like 6 months or something like that, I think there's no chance.
Yeah, that one's a good question. I couldn't say yes or no on that one, because he got released a while ago, didn't he?
That's been way too long.
Yeah.
I'm saying if it sells out and you jump on the wait list like that week, you know.
Yeah. Well, is that how it works? Like kind of first come, first serve? Because then the wait list gets full, right?
A little bit, because it depends on how many people. I guess it depends on how many people sign up for the wait list too.
Yeah.
Right. The wait list gets full. That's same thing with Sideshow.
If it's a true pre-order, like, you know, it ships in 6 months or a year, then if the wait list gets big enough, they're like, oh, we can order more. Right? And then wait lists will start getting converted. But if it's in stock, join the wait list anyway, because maybe someone's payment failed, right? You know, any number of things can happen. And so you're on that wait list. So if one becomes available, it automatically converts. And it goes down the list.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt to join the wait list.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. And then we got a release of Atticus Doom. This one was a pass for me.
Yeah, I passed on the last couple Rumble Society drops, like the Captain Nemo crew and the Wave Rider. I passed on that. I passed on their skull accessory set, and I passed on this. So stuff's getting more expensive, right?
Yeah.
I've only got so much room in my house, and so I just decided to. I still want to collect Rumble Society, but I think I'm just going to do like the street level characters. You know, the like Pink Skull type stuff,
right?
You know, Gomez. As far as like the sci-fi fantasy stuff, like the Doc Nocturnal stuff, and the Krieg, or the Krieg, however you say it. I'm gonna pass on that stuff now. So I passed on this.
I will still pass on this either way, just because I got the Wolverine pre-ordered. I got so most of like those Bishops coming. Still waiting on Dr. Doom when that's going to finally go for pre-order. Then you also have what's his name? I still got Solomon Kane, and that Wolverine has that big base too. So you got to find a space to put that in as well.
Yeah.
And then now with like you said, Captain Nemo, his Wave Rider and his crew, that space taken up. So this is not going to happen.
Yeah. It's just
this is not one of my one of the more interesting characters for me.
There's definitely a lot going on.
Yeah.
I like the Cthulhu head. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But what did this guy cost? $100? Something?
Let's see. 95. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
100, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I mean, I just don't need it. Focusing down. Legends are 25. The price of these keeps going up. So I had to pass.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, well, let's just going up in price. It's like I gotta be picky and choose here what I get now.
Oh yeah.
Like this is not, especially with Mayfex too. Like I got when Mayfex drops their figures, like my Black Suit Spider-Man, I ordered like 3 or 4 of those.
Whoa! Why?
Because
Okay.
you think Just Jay Hernandez is a Spider-Man fan? I am too. Look, you know what, Mr. Yeah, see right there. That's the reason why.
Hey, shout out to Ernest Panganaban for sending me the Ben Riley. You found that over in Chicago. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. And then this was Hasbro Toy Shop eBay store,
which is crazy. So you can't send out from my Hasbro Pulse where I have it on order, but toys. Okay. Anyway, I don't feel like being mad and drunk at the same time. You do get a lot of stuff with Atticus here. 6 interchangeable hands, Medusa hand, Cinder Palm, and Nebulous Claw, which it looks like a crab claw. Like he can act. If you take him to a seafood place, he's probably the best person to take with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you crack these crab legs? Man, I got the. He's just cracking crab legs all day. Sorry, cornball joke. Anyway, pulls interchangeable Cthulhu Fraction, bendy interchangeable Cthulhu Fraction, and removable scarf with integrated posing wire. That's a mouthful. 2 spell effects.
They can't just say bendy wire scarf.
Yeah. 2 portal hands attached to 1 portal. Goblin Shilliga. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I don't know.
Mystic Miss assembles over neck. Cinder Palm, Flame FX, and Grimoire with real pages.
Real pages.
Yeah, so if you haven't learned from Army and Darkness, don't read the book. Just put it on the shelf and put it up. Don't you be reading those books.
Well, they're packing in a comic. Yeah, I don't know. I also feel like Rumble Society is kind of all over the place.
It is.
It's past time to just focus in and have a story. But, like, what is the story of Rumble? It's like so many different things,
So look at this here. So they're saying ship dates February through March 22. That's why I say these are already almost getting finished being made and they're get shipped over here.
Oh no, they're here.
Yeah, that's true. They probably are here.
They're in the Mezco warehouse. People will have these in like 2 weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah. We got a super chat from Jeremy. I'm sorry,
Jernigan.
Thank you. Good Lord. I'm very tipsy, folks. So just pay me no mind when I'm reading stuff halftime. Thank you for the super chat. Happy Friday, Goon Squad. You all have a good show. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jeremy.
I hope the move went smoothly for you. He moved to the Midwest somewhere.
So he's in Washington. I thought he was moving to Washington.
No, he lived in Washington.
Oh, okay. And now I misunderstood the post. I thought he was moving to Washington.
Yeah, no, he left Washington. I think it was Wisconsin that he moved to. But he's working with
Cold State.
He's working with our man
Jason.
Yes. Bienvenue.
Thank you.
Doing some Animals of the Warrior Kingdom tabletop game stuff. Really excited for that. Yeah, they're gonna show it at Toylanta next month.
Yeah. Can't wait. Then we got Silent Hill 2, Red Pyramid thing. Why do they call him Pyramid Head?
Is this the 5-point one?
No, I think that's 112.
No, because
you're looking at the wrong one. That's old.
This is saying ships later this year.
Yeah, but they put that up for pre-order.
Oh, did they? Okay.
A couple months ago.
No,
they put up a 5-point.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, no. Okay, no, this is what. Okay, this is 5 points.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the 5-point. That's not the 112.
Okay. And then round out some of your G.I. Joe Mezco figures, Snake Eyes.
I saw this and I thought it looked really cool, and then I was just like, Why? The classified Snake Eyes is good, but I ordered the Mezco, Destro, and Roadblock, and I'm kind of thinking,
I'll just go ahead and go in for the rest of them.
no, I'm thinking I might just. Well, I can't cancel them unless I'll lose my deposit. But maybe when I get them, I'll just sell them and pay. Look. They teased Firefly like last summer, and he's still out for pre-order. So they're teasing Snake Eyes now. When is he going to go up?
They teased Doctor Doom. I'm still waiting for Doctor Doom.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Doctor Doom. You got the Fabulous Four out there, but where's my Doctor Doom?
Yeah, they teased stuff at last year's Toy Fair that's still like the Power Ranger, the Green Ranger.
Yeah,
still nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that might stop me from pre-ordering this is the fabric.
The upper torso part of it. It's rubber, a rubber suit. Right?
And I know they probably fixed it, but even on my Judge Dredd, I noticed he's like, I haven't really messed with my Judge Dredd, and I know it's like the where it's like that shine that where the rubber is, it's starting to come off. It's starting to kind of like flake off and break.
Do you grease them up
like a pig?
And, for like a little thing that a trick that you do for like any of this like rubber faux leather kind of toy outfit stuff is you get automotive grease. I'm serious, but you can buy it in a tube. It's like $10, and you just every 6 months you just grease it up.
That's how I greased up another man. I was a massage when I was doing massages, sir, and that was Ryan. Okay,
was it?
Yeah, I greased him up real good. It's like, you ready for your massage, Mr. Pants? He's like, yes, I am. I said, gave him the hot hands. Gave him the hot hand technique. It was like,
there you go. The Miyagi.
Yeah, that's right. The Mr. Miyagis. No, I'm joking. No, I didn't know that. Honestly, I did not know that. That's good. Yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So I may have to try that and fix him up. Because he was falling apart.
At 209. My Hot Toys at 209. He has a rubber dome.
Rubber dome. Rubber dome.
Oh, mama.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So there's so much to be said about this. And I just don't know why, if how this got approved. I understand you're cutting costs, but if you're going to cut the costs, you should cut the price on this figure, because it should not be a deluxe figure.
This should not have been released at all.
Exactly. It should not. This should have been, hey, let's go back and redesign it. Oh, Ryan, you owe me an apology. Thank you for saying that. Because guess who was back on the Star Wars stream again?
Oh, Patrick?
Yes!
I have to apologize for that?
Yes, because you said, no, he got promoted. He's not going to be back on there. I say, bet you he is.
Oh, okay. Well, look, he was promoted.
He was, but he was back on the Star Wars stream.
He wants to turn the knife after that Rancor debacle. He's mad.
Well,
he's big mad. He's like, look at this. I want to dip Chewbacca in some black paint and call it Black Chrysanthemum. That'll show him.
This is a sad.
I think his armor is just like the kick in the nuts.
Oh, dude,
it's like they couldn't. It's just so plain, like one big piece of plain plastic.
It's Chewy in black.
I know.
That's the insult about it. It's Chewy in black. It's not any kind of like, hey, we changed it up a little bit. It's Chewy in black.
It's sad.
I almost want to say something else, but then I don't want to upset anybody. But I almost want to say it's something else.
What? Well, you can't say it?
Yeah,
put it in the private chat.
I almost want to say it, but I can't say it. It'll start some. Scruffy Nerd said it for me.
Oh, okay.
Chewy and hey, you know what? Everyone should be offended by this figure now.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
It looks like they took a Sharpie to it, a brown Sharpie, A dark brown Sharpie to the Chewbacca figure.
This reminds me, like this whole situation with Black Series reminds me of what we went through in 2013 when they discontinued the vintage collection and all the figures went 5 POA and they got a lot more expensive. And then they started a 3 3/4 Black Series and stuck that at Walmart only. Good luck finding those, right?
Yeah.
It seemed that seemed intentional at the time. It seemed intentional because they were trying to push people to the Black Series. And it worked. People hopped on with the Black Series. Not everyone. But now it seems like they're just trying to kill the Black Series because the vintage collection lately, they brought it back a couple of years ago. It's been, the vintage collection's been looking really good. I saw some at the store today. They had a Bo-Katan look great. They had a Lobot look great. It's almost like they're trying to kill the Black Series on purpose. Look, when the Fallen Fett on Toy Migos says he's done with the Black Series because of this, well, because of everything, you know something's wrong. Because that man loves Star Wars. He loves his Black Series. And I can't say I blame him. This is really, really bad.
This is a slap in the face.
Yeah.
And Victoria Cantina has something to say about this too. If you don't follow her on Twitter, follow her on Twitter because she be giving you, she'll give you the truth. And even she even said this. This is truly a slap in the face of collectors. You want to ask more for the figure, but this is what you're going to do to us. This is how you're going to slap us. It's like, hey, we want you to pay more for these figures, but we're just going to give you a half-ass job.
Yeah, and I gotta hand it to the Star Wars collecting community. They've pretty much all been together on this one. Like, this is trash. Like, what is going on here? Like, even with the Rancor, it was like more divided. There was more defenders of the Rancor, but I mean, I haven't really seen anyone defending this. Maybe a couple people.
There's very few. There's very few people who are defending it.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like, how can you? Like, how can you defend this? Like, this is literally there's nothing that you could tell me and say to me like, hey, this is worth the money that they're asking for. And I would tell you no. Number one, look at the belt, or whatever it is, the holster or whatever he's got on him. No kind of shading. It's just plain, like,
nothing.
It's just the plastic that they made it out of.
Just looks cheap.
Was Chewbacca considered a deluxe figure when he was released?
No,
right?
No, he was a regular figure in the line.
And
and I don't think this is considered technically a deluxe. I know it's $28, but deluxe is actually $35 now. 33,
okay.
35.
This
is 28. This is like in between. This is their comic book.
Yeah.
Line, like when they put out the Heir to the Empire Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the shirtless Darth Maul.
Well, yeah.
And so those were a couple dollars more than the retail, but they were still less than deluxe. But still, nothing about this works, including the price.
Alex, you remember the movie where it had Sean Connery in it when he was running around with that red holster?
The red holster?
Like, it was like that.
Yeah, and he's like in his underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old film. It's like when it wasn't from the 70s. I don't remember the name of it, but I know.
I forget the name. This is what they did to the Black Santa. This is what they did to him. They gave him the Sean Connery look. And that's an insult to Sean Connery.
Zardos.
Thank you, Zardos. Thank you, everybody. Zardos, yes.
John Papa Sergio made a really good point. If they would have just resculpted, or sculpted a Black Chrysanthemum of the right size, right?
Yep.
A big Wookiee like that could be reused for a Wookiee warrior from Revenge of the Sith. And you could re-release that several times with different heads to army build your Wookiee army from Revenge of the Sith. So it's not like they couldn't afford to tool up a new Wookiee for Black Chrysanthemum. There's plenty of reuse you could have from that.
Is that head sculpt new, or is it a repaint also?
That I don't know.
It looks a lot like Chewbacca to me. Like I think the head might be new.
Yeah. But even if it does, it doesn't even look like Chrysanthemum.
No,
because the body's too small.
Yeah.
There's no white streaks in his fur.
Right. Yeah. Not just the body. I mean, like the actual head sculpt itself doesn't look like it's Chrysanthemum. It looks.
He looks glossy. Like
Even like what Avenger 78 says, he looks like the first Chewie. He does. It's just like they used a Chewie body and put a new head on it and said, call it a day.
Yeah.
Don't work on it anymore. You're done. We're done.
It's not working for me, guys.
This is literally what we first called Chrysanthemum. This is Black Chewbacca.
Yeah.
This is literally Black Chewbacca.
Cosplaying. It's Chewbacca cosplaying as Black.
And see, look at this vintage collection. That Axe Wolves looks good.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting a new sculpt there. You get
Sasha. Listen.
And also, the Black Series still has good figures in the line.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the Bo-Katan was good. I like that. I liked their new Return of the Jedi Boba Fett was great. There's still a lot of good stuff in Black Series, but their missteps are just terrible.
Yeah. Damn.
Like, I how could you put that out? Have you no shame?
Exactly.
Have you no shame? I would be embarrassed
Bart
if
said
I put out
so
work
glow.
like that.
Just let Joe.
His soul did not glow. Yeah, like these vintage collectors series do look good. Like the face sculpts on them look almost better than some of the Black Series figures.
I think they might be the same, like digital files, just scaled down.
Maybe that's when it works, when it's scaled down, not when it's scaled up.
Yeah, that Bill Burr. I saw that Bill Burr. No, I didn't see Bill Burr. Who did I see? Oh, I said it earlier. Bo-Katan. And at 3 3/4, she looked really good.
There's just something about Star Wars 3 3/4. It's like the essence of toy collecting for me. It's like it's what got us action figure collectors hooked. And
Dude,
I've always had all of these vintage collection figures up until they canceled it when what you talked about, Ryan. And I mean, I had everything, and those figures were great. I mean, I'm sure these are great too, as far as posability and all that stuff.
It took a lot for me.
Plus with the vehicles, like for me, like if I weren't collecting these things, I would be collecting the 3 3/4 just because you have the options of sometimes getting vehicles
that fit in your display.
Yeah.
No.
I still prefer the 6-inch scale, but I will say that it took a lot for me to stop collecting 3 3/4 Star Wars. You know, I mean, I collected it my whole life up until 2013, 2014.
Wow, you lasted longer than I did because I cut out early.
Yeah.
I was into those 3 3/4 Black Series figures when they canceled the vintage collection. I was still into but they just stopped making them. So
there was, you're right. The first 3 3/4 Black Series was a general release. It was everywhere, and it was a bubble on card. But then they did away with that after like a year, and they went to a box, the box vintage, or they called it Black Series 3 3/4, and that was the Walmart exclusive. And that was the one like I never saw at retail.
I was out by then.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I got out early because when they said they were going back to doing the original trilogy, because I was happy getting like Dash Rengar, Caesar, like those characters in the 3 3/4 inch line. I was like, yo, this would be great. I was like, when they're gonna come out with Dash's ship, like that would be awesome. These fools were like
the Outrider.
Yeah, they're like,
I had that. I had the Power of the Force 2 or Shadows of the Empire Outrider.
Did you?
When it came out in like 96, 97, yeah.
Oh, I missed it then. I didn't even know they even came out with it.
Yeah, I bet you it might be expensive now because vehicles are so hard to come by, even in 3 3/4.
Are you talking about the 90s release of Dash Rendar?
Yes.
Yeah. Shadows of the Empire, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But then they switched back over to the original trilogy. I was like, well, I have all these. Why do I want to keep getting I don't want to keep getting the original trilogy figures.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So you've been checked out for a while from Star Wars. That was like 90s. The last time you collected Star Wars.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
You've never been a big Star Wars buff, though, right?
I loved Star Wars like back in the day, like back in the early 90s. But then when they like started coming out, well, like there was like the first 3 movies, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of out. I was like, I don't really like the first movie. Like when they came out with it, I'm like, this is kind of boring. And two, like the second one was like,
Slim Dewey Doo-Pop, Slamo.
Look, sir, it was back in the early 90s.
Super Chowa.
I'm just like, yo, what is going on with this? Like, why do you have this annoying? Why do you have an annoying freaking character every time? Like C-3PO, I could deal with. Jar Jar was outrageously annoying. Outrageously annoying. Totally outrageously annoying.
Ooh, stinky poo.
No. All right.
All
Moving on to Amazon exclusive. Bad Batch Cad Bane. Somebody said he was missing his little tubes on his face.
They're there, I think.
No, the tubes are
They're
not
part
there,
of the skull. No?
No.
The in package shots are there. This is probably just a prototype that
okay.
they fell off or something. But this is. I'm fine with this release. I'll take the Bad Batch version of Cad Bane.
Yeah. Just real quickly, Dante, that's true. Action Figure Expert says that you missed out on some cool 3 3/4 stars figures between 2001 and 2012. They came out with a lot of those comic book video game centric figures that you're talking about. For real, man.
Yeah,
they did.
See, they lost me when they first restarted with the original trilogy again. That was the problem. Because I was like, I'm not for all this. Like, I don't want like episodes 1, 2, and 3 figures. I want other ones. I do have some now. I do have some of the episode 1, 2, and 3 figures. I think Obi-Wan I have maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
They restarted the line a few times over. The more advanced their articulation became. Like after the 5 POA stuff where you tapped out, they came out with like the swivel arm, which was horrible. But then they started putting in ball joints. And by the time they got to the 3 3/4 vintage collection, they've pretty much perfected it. I think
the Legacy collection was really good.
Legacy
before that.
Great,
the Build a Droid stuff was great.
Yeah.
Even the Clone Wars line got really
good.
Yeah.
I used to kit bash them too, also. To get
they lost me. They lost me on that one.
But no, they did have a lot of comic book and video game stuff that I know you'd be into.
Yeah, the comic 2-packs were awesome.
Yeah.
And they are expensive now, man.
Are they?
Yeah. They're very expensive.
I'm sorry. Did we want to talk more about Cad Bane?
Cad. It was Amazon exclusive. It wasn't really too much. Like I see what Ryan's talking about with the impact shots. He does have the tubes there, but who knows?
They I guess it sold out in 15 minutes. I just had a reminder set on my phone, went and pre-ordered it. It was easy, and then sold out, and everyone freaked out. And that's understandable because it should be available for longer than 15 minutes.
We'll see how long it takes for Amazon to cancel it then.
Right. Yeah, they canceled my watcher.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to hear back if Big Bad Toy Store is going to cancel it next. So I still have my watcher on pre-order with them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm waiting to hear it. See, here we go. This is
inconceivable.
Robert Diaz, you are truly right. I don't know if Andre the Giant was alive today, he'd be hand slapping.
Right now, he's rolling over in his grave, Dante.
Exactly. Because
although
Super 7 messed him up.
I will say that this is a better sculpt than the Super 7 one.
No.
I think it is. No.
These all look horrible.
I don't know. That Super 7 one is
his face.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. That face is not that bad. But these arm joints, what's going on with this arm here?
Super long.
It looks like it's detached from his body.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's
That's probably photoshopped all to hell.
No, because look at it. Look. That's how even turns.
Yeah. Yeah. The proportions are weird.
But look how many joints he has cut. And the DC figures do not have this same joint cut.
Oh, good point, yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
And they've hidden the joints too. Like they've hidden the joints in these figures. Why can't they do that with the DC figures? Now he doesn't have ab crunch, which is where you get with a tie.
He might, if it's a soft like rubber overlay, he might have.
True. I don't see him picking up any swords anytime soon. He might be bending down. He might be getting on one bended knee to go pick it up. Carrie Ells should be slapping people. Who did this?
I don't think he has that digital face printing technology down.
No. You know what this looks like? When you go to the dollar store and you see those generic heads on those figures, this is what this is.
Are they using face printing technology on McFarlane?
Doesn't look like it.
No, definitely
Have
not.
they ever?
No.
And then look how small this man's head is to his body.
It is small, yeah. The best thing about these figures are the stands.
That's it. I bet they can hold April O'Neil up.
Yeah.
Dude, my April's been standing for weeks now.
Alex. She hasn't fallen for since the last time I messaged you a funny pic, but
probably because it's wintertime now. It's cold.
Her knees are frozen.
Yep.
That's our arthritis kicking in. I feel some rain coming.
That does not look like Buttercup.
No.
That looks like Butterface.
Oh, that was a good one. I got that one.
Build me up, Butterface, baby, get your Butterface.
Yeah. Her face is like half the size of her head.
I don't think so. I know we're gonna pull up the Robert super chat, but I don't know if it's a likeness rights thing.
Robert Diaz.
So. I think they have the rights, and they're
Robert
just smudging it.
Super chat. Super chat. Thank you very much. This is clearly them not having likeness rights. Exactly. I don't know what's going on here.
Thank you, Robert.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for the rim shot, Art.
Sal says she's not weak in the knees like SWV. Yo, oh my goodness.
He did soft goods though. That's a step in the right direction. Yeah. He doesn't do that like
in one
ever.
direction.
That's pretty good. That's the best one. At least it's the best one out of all of them, I think.
Looks a little like George Costanza, but
Ignacio, what's his name? I'm forgetting. Dang, bless it. Indigo looks better than this.
Inigo Montoya?
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Oh, you think so?
Drunk. Yeah, he looks. Yes, his face sculpt looks better. Yeah. Let's switch the cups around. If I drink one cup, and it's poison, then I'll die. But if you drink the other cup, then Greg says, Dante, if you don't have likeness rights, then don't make them. Exactly. I'm for this. Like, I understand I want a Princess Bride figures, but not this bad.
Hey, he comes with both cups. For a minute there, I thought he only came with one cup.
No, he comes with 2 cups.
That's good.
This, my goodness. Andre the Giant. I wish he could just rise up out of his coffin and just start slapping people at Super 7 who did him wrong, and then slap people at McFarlane who did him wrong. Because this is wrong. This is wrong.
That looks like Lou Ferrigno.
Exactly. Lou Ferrigno with a wig on.
I wish you could do a comparison.
But man,
I'm looking at the Super 7 Andre. I can't tell which one's worse now.
Both of them. They're both. There's no comparison. They're both wrong. They're both not right. Yes, thank you, Scruffy. That's who he looks like, Shrek. All he needs is a donkey with him, and he'll be good. This is wrong. Andre Giant's family should be suing McFarlane for this. This is just ignorant. This is just a rude and
it's rude.
Yep.
I would just, you know what I would buy this figure
again. Hey, yeah, the positive soft goods.
I'll buy the cloak. I'll buy the figure for the cloak. The figure, I'll have to bury somewhere. I bury him out back because that face. I'll be so sad that
you're gonna buy the figure just to bury him
because to give him a proper burial because like this is wrong.
I mean, look, don't buy that $40 figure for the cloak. Just hit up Rebel 10 Customs.
That is very true. They just did this man wrong. It's Andre the Giant, folks.
If there's any way you can pull the pic I just sent in our Facebook chat, because I did not see this sculpt, and I think it's pretty freaking funny. It's Andre the Giant alternate sculpt for the Super 7.
Oh Lord,
I don't
just want to make me mad tonight, don't you?
It's so funny.
Oh, come on!
Now that looks like the Hulk.
Holy
like paint
cow.
him green and look at the brow.
Who gave him them dolphin teeth? He's building a Hulk Hogan body with like some angry puppet head on top.
Man, that is.
Which one's?
Is this thing $55?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, come on! No, that's bad. He looks way too skinny there too.
You just ruined my night, Alice. Thanks.
Sorry.
That was I try and be in a good mood. Trying to be in a good mood, and look what you did. Look what you done did.
That's pretty ugly.
Good Lord, damn it, Alice. Damn. See, you got me cussing like Florida Evans on Good Times. Damn. Oh my goodness. Here we go with these. Guess this is a better look at them.
Looks pretty
This
cool.
kind of reminds me of Batman Gotham with Gaslight kind of head sculpt on it. Like kind of around the collar and the helmet and the mask.
Is this the McFarlane?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw this one at the store, and I thought it looked pretty good.
These clear pictures make it look a lot better than what they.
No, I'm saying I saw it on the shelf, and I thought it looked pretty good. I saw it in person.
See, this is the only thing I want is the Bat bike. That's about it. Other than that, I don't. Like, I have no other interest in any of this.
Is this a 2-pack?
The one that comes with the bike, right?
There is one that comes with a bike, and then this one I don't think comes with the bike. I think it's the maskless. This comes with the bike. This one here. There's one that comes with, and then one that doesn't come with the bike.
No, that's a different bike. Like that's the Bat Cycle, and then there's another motorcycle that.
Oh yeah. So that one might come with that. Yeah.
Now these are out. These are on store shelves. I've seen all these.
See, the Catwoman doesn't look bad.
No.
Oh my goodness. This is like some regular goon that you're like Batman's about to break his neck and send him to the hospital.
With tiny hands.
Yeah. Like this is like the goon that you face in Arkham Knight. You're like, hey, look, it's the Bat. What happened to you, sir? Man, Batman broke my legs in 16 places. I can't walk. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm now a part of the state. I'm ordered the state at this point. Yeah, this is the bike I ordered. I think this is the one I pre-ordered.
Is that the Bruce Wayne figure with the has a smeared makeup that we were making fun of?
Yeah.
Really?
You were making fun of, sir. You were
I'm still making fun of it. It's not the same head sculpt.
He's going to have the eyeliner.
I am definitely curious about this. More curious now about this movie.
I'm still going to see it. I'm going to see it because I'm interested in seeing how different people portray Batman and how Matt Reeves directed this one, because he said it's more detective than anything, which I'm more intrigued to see a more detective Batman than just like gunslinger Batman, just pat. I'm sending everybody to the hospital or killing you.
I'm actually most interested in Zoe Kravitz's portrayal of Catwoman.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Me and my wife tried to watch Kimmy this week. I don't know if you've seen the previews for it on HBO.
No.
It was a hard watch. We didn't even finish it. We both looked at each other like, we're done.
She's in that?
Yes, she is. It was not written for her. It was not a great movie for her. It just wasn't great all around. We were both sad. I had to play a game to get the taste out of my mouth.
This version of Catwoman reminds me a little bit of Year One Catwoman, that Frank Miller series.
Mm-hmm.
She can almost like with
One of
her.
their-
She almost looks like kind of reminds me like it's like a little bit of if they would have went like with a little bit of what they did in Batman Returns, like so to see the seams and the stitches, like stitching. You could have almost got away with that, but it's more of like a sleeker design.
It's more like a military, not military, but like SWAT kind of outfit, SWAT team.
Yeah, I'm trying to find better pictures.
And that's kind of like the entire overall feeling I get from this movie is it's not very futuristic techy as much as it's more grounded, like even down to the vehicles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's more detective. I think what they're saying is they're going for a more detective vibe, like Batman first starting out as like trying to be a detective. Because what was the animated DC movie? It was Batman.
Year One.
Yes, Year One. That one. That one was really good. So if they try to base it off of that, I think that's what they were trying to go off of, like basically like Year One, Batman Year One, which was a great animated movie. If you haven't seen it, very well done. Like you see like a first year Batman, like yo, he's getting the brakes beat off of him. The police are beating the brakes off of him. He ain't beating it. He ain't sent nobody to the hospital yet. Well, he sent a couple people to the hospital probably because I think he did snap my man's neck, but I don't know if he was dead or alive. The way he snapped his neck. Selena, we can't be together. Why not? Because
Hey, Todd got himself a good photographer. That's a good shot.
we can't be together because the bat. This is the mask I wear. But tell me, sorry. That's a scene. Seemed like something they would say in the movie. I don't know. By the judging silence, I see that we're judging me. It's a little too much. We get our first look at SHF Figure Arts. Love and Thunder, Jane Thor.
Weird that we see this before we see a trailer for the movie.
Well, you know how SHF is.
This is based on the movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's supposed to be
Natalie Portman.
Portman. Yep.
So, what I'm kind of guessing here is looks like Dag on it. I forget the hammer's name. Mjolnir. Looks like it's like kind of pieced together.
Cracked. It looks like it's cracked. Yeah.
Well, remember it was broken.
It was shattered.
Yeah, it was like shattered. And I'm assuming somehow it gets pieced back together
by that giant dwarf guy, right? You'd have to
maybe.
I can't say those Norwegian names.
Jotunheimer. I don't know. Call him Jotunheimer.
Yeah, I mean, what I don't know what to say about this. I don't know anything about the movie yet.
Yeah,
except that Jane Foster becomes Thor. The Thor I thought looked like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, if this is her outfit in the movie, this doesn't look too bad. This
it's pretty accurate to the comics. Actually,
yeah, it looks really.
And
wondering
they gave her the winged helmet, which they've really never given Thor outside of 30 seconds in the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Natalie Portman face. I don't know who that is.
That is not. That is supposed to be her.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Natalie Portman.
That's not Natalie Portman.
No.
That's what I said about SHF. Like their likenesses are just off.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Disney or Marvel Studios is going to try to shut down SHF's Instagram. For
probably not. They probably they probably got permission to show these.
Yeah. They're officially.
No, I'm just saying it's funny how they pick and choose. Companies do.
Even Thor, look at like Thor. He's like, yo, my mullet is too much for my head.
I like his new costume.
Yeah, it's colorful.
Yeah,
like little blue accents. That's new. Well, not really.
Well, his classic look was what? Blue,
red. Yeah, black.
Was his shirt blue or his pants? I don't remember.
His shirt was blue.
Yeah, his shirt was.
Mm-hmm. It's more gold accents than.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
That's a pass for me.
That
Yeah.
that I mean, I don't even think that's a good Hemsworth sculpt though either.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's nowhere near. Yeah,
Really?
SHF is not known for
I
the
think
likeness.
it looks like that one doesn't so much, but the one where his eyes are whited out.
You know, he looks like
better.
He looks like they use the same sculpt they use for Winter Soldier.
Are they still doing gold hair? Is that, I can't tell from the picture. Is that gold?
Oh,
Looks like
no.
Diamond Dallas Page, Dante.
Self high five, bang, ding. But I do yoga now, so I don't self high five nobody anymore.
He does behind his back,
Yeah,
over his head.
I know
with
DDP's
his
yoga.
feet.
That's what he's got Jake the Snake doing. He's got Jake doing. He's like, Jake, you need to do some yoga. Jake was like, all right, if I'm gonna stay in the house, I guess I gotta do some yoga. Yoga knees.
Bend the knees.
Bend those knees. Bend those knees. Before we hang up the show and get out of here, folks, quick shout out. We want to send our well wishes and prayers to Dario. Hope you get well very soon, sir. I understand you've been going through some medical issues, and we wish you the best.
Feel better, Dario.
Yeah,
There is some raffles going on.
Yes.
Which all proceeds go to help pay his medical bills. He almost died twice. Let's just say it.
Yeah.
Like Dario, 80s Baby from the Toy Migos podcast. He's had some serious health problems. Now he is back home and he's on the mend. But you know, here in the United States, those medical bills, they rack up quick.
Yeah.
And he spent several days overnight in the hospital. I'm looking at their Instagram to see if there is anything about the raffles.
I think it's on Toying Around. Toying Around.
Toying Around's doing one on their show last night. I know that Cheney was raffling off a Mafex Gambit. Someone was raffling off a Sentinel, the HasLab Sentinel. So I know there's a lot of drama about raffles, but this is all going to a good cause to help out Dario. Super nice guy.
This is a raffle I can get behind.
Yeah, he's always supported us. And man, I had the opportunity to meet up with him when I was in New York, and I didn't, and I kicked myself. You always think, oh, well, there's next time. Well, reality check. You know, there's not always that next time.
Exactly.
So if you can, if you'd like to, definitely reach out. Maybe throw your hat in the ring for one of those raffles. I'm
sorry, real quick, Ryan. Pokey87 said they're not dolls. Episode from last night should have everything linked below.
There you go. Yeah, search Toy Migos on YouTube. It's their latest episode. I'm clicking on it now, and in the description is, I don't see it.
Papa Smitty said from Cheney, we've got 36 available spots, $15 for a Sentinel, 30 available spots, $10 for a Mafex Gambit. All proceeds go to help Dario.
There you go.
Yeah. Hit my mouse.
Yeah, so you can hit up Cheney 180 on Instagram.
Yeah.
To join in on those raffles. To help out Dario. And by the way, all the money, it goes straight to Dario. It goes straight to him to help him pay for his medical bills. You know, he's got a wife, he's got children, so they could really use the help. And so, yeah, like Dante said, sending you well wishes, Dario. He was in the chat earlier. I wanted to say something. If you're still here, you know you have our support.
Definitely. Always.
And I really hope the community comes together and helps you guys out. And I think they are already. I mean, you know.
You better get better, Dario, so we can get that cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Get a nice New York cheesesteak with Alex and Ryan. Alex, I don't trust Alex where he gets his cheesesteaks from. He said they don't be wearing no hairnets.
So in last night's episode of They're Not Dolls, in the description is a link directly to Dario's PayPal. If you want to join a raffle, all you got to do is send the money to his PayPal, take a screenshot of what you sent, and then you send that screenshot to Cheney180 on Instagram.
There you go.
And you will be entered into the raffle. I'm sure there's still spots available. Papa Schmitty,
Yeah, there's a reference.
36 available spots. Yep. The Sentinel, 30 spots available. And the Gambit. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So definitely help out for a good cause.
And if you don't want to, join the raffle, you can just send a couple bucks his way if you'd like to help.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to put the link in the chat. Hopefully YouTube will let me.
You should. Yeah. Let's see. What was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. I was going to say Sunday we'll be back with Infinity Creators. So me and DJ, and then Don Man Arts will be joining us on Sunday. Saturday we got the 3 POA podcast, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow we're doing a special episode of the 3 POA podcast. We're going to do some unboxing, and we are going to be joined by Dante.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Alex.
No, not Alex. He's not
invited you.
Well, Dante is involved with this unboxing. But Alex,
I didn't do anything. I don't know what was happening.
We'll have Alex on. But yeah, we're going early this time. So it's 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time. It should be a lot of fun. And I don't know if Bobby's going to make it, but it will be me, Dante, and Tony for sure.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
And then we're actually going to be back again next weekend. So we're going to do 2 shows back to back. So,
let's see. And don't forget, in March we will be starting back up with the toy photography contest. Theme's going to be bounty hunters. And since I already have a full case of the Armadillo Wave, I'll just give that away as a prize. So you have the Armadillo Wave. You'll have a chance to win Valve Force Weapons Pack Alpha Set, and a chance to win MODOK World Tour figure. So,
is this the one where I'm?
Oh yes, and then the GI Joes, yes.
Yeah, sponsored by local shop, Retro Game and Toy Shop, RGTX here in Western Washington. They sponsored this with a movie Snake Eyes and Classified Cobra Commander. So those are up as a winning prize for the photo contest for March.
So let me preface this. Armadillo Wave goes to the first place winner. Second place gets the MODOK. Third place gets the GI Joe, and fourth place gets the weapon pack. So
cool.
Just
4
so
chances
we know,
to win.
Yes. So yeah, it could be 4 winners for March.
What's the hashtag?
I think we said IE Bounty Hunters.
Okay.
And not Dog the Bounty Hunter either. I swear, if I see Dog the Bounty Hunter, I'm losing my damn mind. I don't want to see no Dog the Bounty Hunter. No doggy. Next week, Mr. Jones will be joining us. Chris Jones. If you're not familiar with him, he does some great art, like our friend here, Alex, does. So he'll be joining us in the second hour of the IE next week. Avengers 78, is that the $350? No, that's not the $350 one. The $350 one you have up until August 5th. I'll put out all the information tomorrow. That was my fault. I was supposed to put it out last week, but I'll put all the information out tomorrow on Instagram with all the details for that. So that one will be just one winner, and then and that person will get $350. You see, this is why Brian. This is why you don't need to be on in the chat. Brian's a friend of mine. This is who I always talk about. That always starts trouble in Call of Duty.
I like Brian.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't like him. Okay. Okay. All he does at work is play dodgeball. That's all he does.
At work?
Yes, at work. That's all he does.
How's that possible? Dodgeball. Like dodgeball on game on.
I don't know if he wants me to divulge what his
all right
his job is. But he's just a dodgeball maniac, and he likes to run up score on other teams too. That's what it is. He likes to run up score. this man, he runs some score on other teams. I'll just tell you that. Adventure 78 says, how much is that in real money? We talking about what? How much is what in real money? I'm good. What?
It's all real.
300. I'm saying $350 in real money. Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy? Before we get out here, it's crazy how many people in the toy industry work in IT. It's just ridiculously funny how many of us work in IT.
In the toy industry, or the toy community?
In toy community,
Mm.
I should say, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
community.
I've noticed that too.
Oh, he did say so my buddy Brian is a PE teacher. So yeah.
Oh well, that makes sense.
But he runs. So he's a basketball coach. He runs up the points on other teams too. That they almost had to put him on academic suspension, which is crazy. Like he was just running up points.
I'm sure he likes you telling everyone that too.
No, because I'm going to get chewed out whenever you play Call of Duty after this show.
Oh, Venger's saying 350 British pounds. That's like $450, I think.
That's not bad either.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
that's like upper 200s.
Well, no, it's not. Is it going to be? Is it going to be? It's not $450. It's $300. It's $350 in regular US dollars. I don't know how much converts over to British pounds.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like $200 and something like
$275 maybe,
something like that. Yeah,
somewhere around there.
There should be a rule where people like Ryan and I can also enter that contest. $50.
That's a good chunk of change.
You know what? You know why he wants to do it, Ryan? So he can use that cockpit. So he can take a picture of that cockpit and try it. He's like, look, I got Chewbacca in there. He's a Wookiee. He's of a different race. He works. He's furry. And then he's gonna try to spray paint him black. He's like, now here he is.
Never.
He's trying to cosplay as Black Chrysanthemum at New York Comic Con.
I'll just wait for the real thing to come out. Hot Toys will do it right.
And you know what? And that's what he would use that $350 for. He was like, yo,
I would. I'm telling you, I would
buy me some more Hot Toys. He's like, yo.
Yeah. Like, you said Mr. Terrific's your one of your favorite characters?
Who?
Mr. Terrific?
Yes, I like
DC.
Mr. Yes. Oh my goodness.
I drew a story arc for him. Just exciting. I'll trade you one of my original pages for those $350. Contest over before it even began.
I think I have the book that you're talking about. I think I have that one.
All right.
Yeah. All right, folks. We're gonna wrap it up. Get out of here because I know some of y'all are about to go ahead and watch some AEW Rampage.
No, it was at 7 today.
That's right. That's right. It was at 7. I forgot. Yeah, because the All-Star game. That's right. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Dunk competition tomorrow.
Can't wait. I don't know who none of these young people are in the NBA.
Doesn't matter. Doing amazing things these days.
Yeah. All right, folks. We'll see you on Sunday. And then we'll see you tomorrow, then Sunday, and then next Friday. So y'all stay safe, have happy hunting, and have a good week and a good day off on Monday since it's a holiday.